and welcome to tonight's show. And you know what it's all about? It's about the small, stupid, everyday things that somehow expose who we really are: money, family, dating, public behavior, technology, stress, even embarrassment, and all the little moments where normal people suddenly become courtroom evidence, if you want to, if you want to kind of go there.
Mhm.
These questions are simple enough for everybody to answer. So join us in the chat. Don't be afraid. And we'll even drop a link from time to time to join us up here on stage if you'd like. But dangerous enough to start a full debate in the comments. That's what we're talking about tonight. So, what do you say, my brother? How is you?
And I am doing excellent. I had a full day, full day of work. I did this, I did that, I did this, and I did that.
You
All
did
of
a
it.
full day of work, bro?
A full day of work, 8 hours, full 8 hours of work.
A full 8 hours, man. I'm glad to hear it. Hey, listen, my brother didn't even bother to introduce us, man. You want to introduce us?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Shits and Giggles on It's Not Okay TV. I am Milo Giggles. This here is my brother Joey Shits, and together we make Shits and Giggles. How you doing, my brother?
Well, I just asked you. I'm doing A to the K. Fantastic. Okay. All those things if you want. I told the people what we're talking about tonight. I said we're going to get into all these silly little questions. Where it's an unscripted idea tonight is what we're doing, unscripted. But we do need some input from the people out there and put it into the chat. You know what I mean? And
You?
speaking of the chat, well, let's say
Yes.
hello to Vinay, Ghost
Renee, hello.
Stomper, Joey,
Jones, Joey,
Kashmira,
Cash,
Nomad,
Nomad,
Trisher. Yeah,
Striker,
yeah.
everybody's in the building.
They're all in the building, man. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? Everybody doing good? Tonight we're having a fun night. It's a good night. It's questions like, well, you know what? Let me ask you something. What's
Let me
the
ask.
smallest amount of money that you feel could ruin a friendship? For
I'll
example,
tell you, I'll tell you exactly because I have a real life experience, and I told a friend, don't ever contact me again. Uh, yeah,
over some money.
yes, over some money. It's exactly 15 euros.
15 euros is enough to ruin a friendship with you?
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. It's not about the money. It's not about the money. I don't give a fuck about the 15 euros. It's not about the money, but it's about respect, my bro. You know,
It-
it's about respect. So I actually bought an iPad from that guy, and I gave him a pair of sneakers as well in exchange for some money. But he didn't have the money at the time, but he really wanted the sneakers. And I said, man, you know what? We know each other for how much? 10 years? Take the sneakers and you pay me back in a month. He said, but I'll have the money when I get my next pay. I said, okay, so that will be a month. Hey, okay. A month goes by, 2 months goes by, 3 months goes by. Not a sign. I said, okay, uh, it's okay. And he calls me and he says, man, I didn't forget about your money, but I'm going to bring it to you next month. I said, okay, no problem. And he writes to me again after about 4 or 5 months. So basically, almost a year went by. And he writes to me, man, I didn't forget about the money. I said, but let me stop you right there before you say anything else. Keep the money, buy something for your daughter. He had a small daughter, I don't know, 3, 4 years old, something like that. I said, buy something nice for your daughter with that money, and we're clear. We're okay. But please never contact me again. And
Over
that's all.
15 euro.
No, over respect.
Over respect.
Yes.
Over respect. I
Yes.
still say that's over the money, though. I still say
No,
that's over the money.
no. If he would have told me, man, I don't have the money, I would have understand him because I know he has a family, he has a child. That's why I even said, man, keep the
So,
money, buy something
so,
for your
so, so
daughter.
if he had said to you, hey, yo, Milo, I don't have the money, man. I don't
Yeah,
know when I'll ever be able to get the money
yeah,
to you.
yeah, yeah.
Then you wouldn't have a problem if he contacted
Not a
you
problem
again.
with that. Not a problem with that.
So then what would be a money figure that you would have a problem with that without even if it was with respect? Is there an amount of money? I mean, for me, I'm gonna say €100, $100. That's where it could ruin a friendship. Under $100, because I kind of believe like this kind of thing when it comes in a relationship.
Yeah,
Anything, if you're in a relationship with a woman or a woman to a guy, if you want to buy something for $100 or under, you don't
yeah,
need to ask permission.
no,
Just go buy it. Go buy
yeah,
it. Go buy it if it's $100 or under. If it's more than $100, we need to talk about it. We need to discuss it.
yeah,
And of course, that depends on your wallet size. That depends on all that. But in my circumstances, it's $100. Okay, so in my eyes, it becomes $100, $101. That becomes
101. It
a hundred.
becomes a problem.
That's where it becomes a problem, right? Because if I'm going to give you that $100 and you're not going to pay it back when you say you're going to pay it back, I have a problem with that. I have a problem.
Or
Now you can call me back and say you can call me and say, "Hey, dude, I have a problem getting it to you this Friday. Like I said, do you mind waiting another week or two?" That's not a problem. I'll wait
yeah,
another week or two. Not an issue. That's okay. But never showing up with the money,
yeah,
that will that will ruin a friendship.
or not answering the phone or stuff like that, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's really not about the money, my brother. It's really not about the money. When it's about the money, it has to be a bigger amount. I
Yeah.
don't know. It has to be something like $1,000
Well,
or $5,000. Then it's
yeah.
just about the money. Fuck
So,
respect is just about the money.
so under like $500, as long as you have respect, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem as long as you
Okay,
call me.
bro. Listen, I need to borrow $499. Can I borrow $499?
As long as you call me and say, babe, I don't have the money right
I'll
now.
pay you back in 2 months. I need to borrow $499.
Something about your face makes me wonder.
Man, Ghost Stomper says they'll take your life over here for R10, which is something like 20 cents or 10 cents or something like that, man. Something like that. Nomad agrees with him. Vinay is over in Discord. Nomad, they're talking about some Discords over here. Pete Swagger, boom, is in the room. He came in. Pete Swagger says respect over everything else. Let me see. They're all saying hello to each other. And Pete once again says, love is great. Respect cuts through bullshit. So yeah, I agree with you, Pete. Agree with you. Definitely agree with you. So man, for me, yeah, it's $100. For me, $100 can ruin a friendship. That's for me, man. I'm not rich. If I had a lot of money, I imagine that would go up to 1,000 or 5,000 or 10,000, depending on the amount of money. But for me, $100 could ruin a friendship if they don't pay it back. But I do agree with you.
Yeah,
I do agree with you that it's about respect mostly.
mostly, yeah. It has to be a bigger amount of money to be a problem, and
Yeah,
not considering respect. Not
Yeah,
taking respect in consideration anymore. Because if I loan somebody 5K or 1,000 or 1,500, and he keeps calling me, right? Like he was supposed to every month. Man, I don't have the money. Man, I don't have the money each month. So he keeps the respect, right? By letting me know, man, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. But at one point, it becomes a problem because it's a
Yeah.
big amount of money, and I might
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
I
No,
might
at
need
some
it.
point it does become a problem, and it's not about the respect, even if
Yeah,
they're calling you.
yeah, it's about the money. In this
It's
case, it's about the money.
yeah. How about what's something people pretend they understand, but almost nobody actually does? For example, could be taxes, could be insurance, investment, politics, nutrition labels. I don't know,
Well,
but something that people pretend they understand.
Well, politics is one of the strong ones because most of the people say, "Man, I know politics." No, you don't. Even I don't really know politics. You might because you're a what's the politician? Așa. You're a politician deep down. You might know a lot more than I do. So politics is gonna be one. The
I've never
universe.
been in politics in my life, dude, man. In fact, I'm not even politically correct.
Yeah, but 99% of the time you do your homework before you go deep with somebody into
I know
politics.
politics. Yes, I do know them. Yes, that's true. But
So second of all, I think it's the universe. A lot of people like to say, "Man, I know about stars. I know about the universe." No, you do not. You do not.
well, how can you call somebody's bullshit on it if you don't even know about it? I mean, let's say somebody says, "I know about the universe. I know about politics." I mean, and you don't know very much about it. How do you call their bullshit?
Well, first of all, on now I'm talking on your behalf. When it comes to politics, if somebody says, "Man, I know politics," and he gives you an example, and you know it's not right, and you have the law, you have everything, the statements to prove it, and say, "No, you don't know shit. Look,
Yeah,
black and white."
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's technology.
Technology.
Yeah, I think something that people pretend they understand, but almost nobody actually does. I think it's technology. I think we know how to, like, for
How
instance,
to work with it.
no, I'll give you for instance, for me, like me, okay, we needed a microwave here at the house, okay, and
I
dude,
love this story. I love this story.
dude, it's true.
It's a
We
true
we
story.
need
I'm with you.
it's a true story. Man, we needed a microwave at this house. I must have spent days going through looking at all these microwaves, blah, 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 on all these different websites. And I needed one that looked cool, was cool, did shit, did everything. You know something? I bought this goddamn microwave. I spent, I don't know, close to $100 for the microwave. It wasn't a lot, but at the same time,
You could have gotten one for $10.
I could have got one for 25, $30, $40. Yes, one that just you spin the dial, you hit the start and it goes, right? But no, I needed a clock, I needed a timer, I needed all this shit to go with it. So I bought the microwave and it has rotisserie, everything where I could put a chicken in there and rotisserie. I'm gonna make up a new word, rotisserie, because I don't know what it is. Rotisserie. I don't think that's man. So you can rotisserie a chicken.
So you can
Not
spin
a
it.
yeah, you can spin it. You can spin it. It's not you can't do a turkey because it's too small, right? But you can do a chicken. At the same time, I have no clue how to do it. The only thing I've ever used on this microwave in the last 9 years is the start and the
And
fucking button and push the one button that goes up increments of a minute. And the knob that gives me that's the only three things. It's got like 7 or 8 other knobs on it. It's all digital. You can delay, you can do this, and I have zero clue on how to work a microwave. But if
yep.
you come into my house, I'll look at you and go, "Hey, look at that
Look,
microwave. Look at that microwave."
you want me to microwave your coffee?
Yeah, man, it is, man. Let me see what the people over here in chat are saying a little bit. We like to get people involved in chat. If you're just joining us right now, feel free to climb over here into the chat, man, because we love to have you. In fact, we'll even drop a link in there if you want to
You know
join us
what?
here up on
You know
stage
what?
tonight. Yeah.
Let's drop a link. You know what? You're right. Let's see who.
Let's drop a link. If you're just joining us tonight and you got a telephono, you don't have to download anything. Just click the link and you'll come up here on stage with us and go ahead and tell us what you think about some of these questions. Pete Swagger says, "Love is great. Great. Respect cuts through bullshit." Hello. Everybody's saying hello. Good. Thanks. Hello. Pete, stop fucking saying hello in my chat room, man. Let's still stand. Look at people. Everybody's trying to say hello to Pete, man. Nomad doing good, chilling, filming. Everybody, right? I have no idea what RTFM means. Ghost Stomper says. He says RTFM. Does anybody? That's something that I think society pretends they know that they don't really know. Anagrams, acronyms, acronyms.
Yeah.
RTFM. They all pretend like yeah. What the hell? We only know LMAO. Laugh my ass off, right?
I always Google them.
You Google them.
I know YOLO.
Yo, man, I got a serious question to ask you, though. I got a serious question. Yeah. Have you ever seen somebody laugh so hard that their ass came off? That their ass literally fell off their body. Have you ever seen that? So where does "laugh my ass off" come from? See, some of these sayings are pretty strange if you think about it, man.
Man, I gotta say it.
Hey, if anybody sees me tucking my shit down here, going like this, I don't have a deficiency. I have a pouch in my mouth that keeps slipping up on me because we said no more. I can't say the word.
No more one of those. There's another saying that I usually hear it in America.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
Oh no. I've definitely I know what dead ass is, man.
Not that kind.
Okay. Then I don't know what you mean.
If I want to ask you if you're serious, instead of saying "Are you serious?" I say, "Are you dead ass?"
You dead ass. Yeah,
it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
I have no idea. Oh, Ghost Stomper says, read the fudging manual. Oh, Ghost Stomper is so polite. Look at him. Read the fudging manual, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't say fudging. So then what does Nomad do? He comes over here and starts cursing. He starts cursing over here. He starts cursing. He don't
No
give a shit.
filters, my brother. No filters.
No filter whatsoever. Man, what do you people think over there? What are some things that people pretend they understand, but almost actually nobody truly does? My answer was technology. My brother's answer was
Politics, the universe.
politics in the universe and things like that. What do you people say? What do you think it is? I'm also going to ask you another question here, my brother. What's the weirdest things humans decided was professional? Example, this could include a dress code, formal emails, fake workplace politenesses, or uncomfortable shoes, meetings that maybe could have been a message instead of going through the whole Zoom thing or pretending to be calm when everything is stressful. What is the weirdest things humans decided was professional?
Yeah, I have to stick with the suit. The
The
three-piece
suit,
Yeah,
the
the suit.
three-piece suit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't I why?
That's actually a good answer. It's actually a good answer, man.
Well, if you look down in your area, there's a lot of people that wear those kind of suits, and they're really not professionals. And even man, if you see me driving a bus in a t-shirt, you might say I'm not professional because I don't wear a three-piece suit.
The bus drivers here do wear three-piece suits.
They do wear it.
I know they do. I
Yeah,
know they do. They
it's
wear they wear a
mandatory.
jacket with a tie and a shirt.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
really
it's
a three-piece,
mandatory.
but yeah, they do that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
They
They
actually
used to
do.
they used to have it mandatory at taxi drivers as well here in
Yeah,
Alba back in the day.
well, I don't remember that, but I know Ghost Stomper says skateboarding.
That's not professional.
Man, hey, what do you? What's
Wait a
that
minute.
Hawk guy? What's that Tony Hawk guy? You're gonna
Tony Hawk,
tell me Tony Hawk's not professional?
no, Tony Hawk was a professional skateboarder, but just because I have a skateboard with me, that doesn't make me professional. That's what I was trying to say. You know, if you see me walking around town with a skateboard in my hand, that doesn't make me professional.
That's true. Well, Pete Double S Swagger here says haircuts. He don't know the fuck about haircuts. This fucking guy ain't had a say that.
Jealous. I think
Man, I
you're
don't.
jealous. That's why you say about haircuts. I love haircuts, my brother.
I'll bet you this guy didn't count. He came out of the womb without a single hair on his head. I'll bet you. I'll bet you any amount. I have never seen a picture with him with hair in his entire life. Yeah, have you ever noticed he's never showed us a picture with any hair? You know,
Yeah.
maybe you got to ask him one day. You got to say, "Hey, man, did you ever have Pete? Pete, you ever have hair? If you ever had hair, drop us a link or something of a picture with hair, dude. Because I don't believe you, man. I
Yeah.
just I could not picture him without any hair. So you know, he's talking about haircuts over here. Let me see. Ghost Arm says reflector vests and clipboards. They make people look professional. Well, man, I kind of think that is a little professional in a way. Because who's walking around with a vest and a clipboard if you're not professional? And then define professional. Does a professional have to be a three-piece suit kind of guy in an office? I mean, we call the girl on the corner professionals.
Man, I saw a lot of people in Germany when I used to live there. I saw a lot of people in Germany with reflector vests and the clipboard, and they had nothing to do with professionalism.
Nothing.
Nothing.
If you go to a hooker, they're called a pro, aren't they?
Yeah, that's calling them that's short for
Professional.
yeah, but not quite. The other.
What do you mean? What do you mean not quite? That's what the whole short pro is all about.
Yeah, but Snoop Dogg has a song. Snoop Dogg has a song, and it's called All These Pros. All These Pros. And it's called like that because Pharrell, his producer, actually told him, man, you gotta change the name of that song because it's not family friendly. Because the original name was All These Pros.
Dun,
You know,
dun, dun,
and he turned that into pros.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I think, man, What's the weirdest thing a human decided was a professional? I'm going to say, uh,
Exactly, Nomad.
what would be the weirdest thing people call a professional? Man, I would really have to say, prostitution. I really
Yeah,
would. I really would have to say that's the weirdest thing because we all do that for fun. We all do that for procreation. We all do that, for just to do it, right?
yeah.
And half of us are not professional. Believe me, I've seen it in my homemade videos. You know, we look nothing.
Nothing to
We
do.
look nothing like the people in Pornhub. Trust me. So that's something I think that's one of the weirdest things. Which family member is statistically the most dangerous during a holiday gathering? Would you say
The black
this can
sheep.
open? Well, this can open discussions about the family member most likely to start an argument, brings up politics, drinks too much, criticizes everyone, reveals private information at the worst kind of possible time. Think about it. I mean, who is the one in the family that's most known to do that? Now, I know the uncle has, the uncle, everybody has an Uncle Bob, so to speak. I know the uncle has the bad rap that way, but who would you say it is? I think it's personally the black sheep brother.
Yeah, the black sheep brother. Yeah, the black sheep that turns into an uncle at one point.
Yeah, at one point. Yeah,
Yeah,
at one
because
point.
he's the youngest, right? The oldest usually is the smartest because he gets all the attention of the parents and he's pushed forward and stuff like that. The second one,
Wait, bro. I got to bring you back to our prior question
yes,
because Nomad has hit the fucking. He's actually got a pro stit toot. It's right in the name, brother.
yeah, it's pro. That's what I was saying. That's
It's
why it's called So Many Pros. The song
it's
instead of
right.
pro,
That's-
stit, toots. You know,
I never thought of it that way, man. I
it's So
never
Many
thought of it
Pros.
that way. Man, so okay, so you think who's the dumbest who is which
The
family member is
dangerous.
statistically the most dangerous during a holiday gathering?
Yeah, I would have to say the black sheep.
The black sheep. Well, of course, right, because that's going to be true. But who is that normally? Is that usually an uncle, or is that a brother? Is that a sister? Is that a father or a mother? Or
At
you
one
know,
point, it's a brother. After that, he upgrades to an uncle, but he's still
yeah.
the black sheep no matter what.
And why do you suppose they do that? They drink too much. They just like drama,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what?
Usually they're the rebel ones, you know,
Are you
because
the
they.
black sheep in your family? You got a brother. Are you the black sheep? Are you? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I did.
How,
I did.
how many people over in our chat are the black sheep of their families? Or if you're an only child, I guess you really can't be, right? If you're an
No,
only
no,
child,
you do not have the luxury of calling yourself the black sheep if you're alone.
you don't
Only child.
the luxury. You call it
The
a luxury.
yes.
Man. Well, I know I'm the black sheep of my family. I know that. I
No
definitely I
question.
definitely am. No question. But I got to be honest with you. I never took that as an insult. I always took
Yeah,
it
me
almost
neither.
as a badge of honor.
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah.
I
You
got to be
stood up
honest.
to the name, my brother. You stood up to the name.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's so bad. So let me see. We've got people who get hired to cry at funerals.
Oh,
That is a good one, man. That is a good one, Nomad. Man, you're on it tonight, Nomad. You on it. Yeah, I've heard about these people. They cry at funerals, or the
yeah,
people that you can hire to go out and go to weddings with you, pretend like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
your
Act
boyfriend
like
or girlfriend
or the best man.
or the best man, things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, that's on it. Good, good, good. That was a good response there. Let me see what Pete Swagger has to say. Usually one of the kids, hopefully not the in-law. Well, I I'm the black sheep and pink sheep. Well, Vinay, Vinay. I like you, Vinay. I can't go where I want to go, Vinay. I can't go where I want to go right now because I like you too much to go there. But we all know the pink sheep is absolutely the way it is. But the black sheep, why you the black sheep? And why you the pink sheep? I plead the fit on that too, he says. So tell us why you the black sheep, the pink sheep, Vinay. The black and pink sheep.
Well, the
I used
black
to
sheep,
be the
the
black
youngest.
sheep, but my brother stole money. Now he is the black sheep. Nah,
You
nah.
can,
That just makes him a jerk, Nomad.
yeah,
That just makes a black sheep of the family is the guy who really just doesn't conform to kind of any kind of rules, and the
yeah.
family never gets him. It's not about one incident; it's about the way it goes. So, what can I tell you? You can be a sheep. You can. Let me see what Ghost Stopper's saying. You can be sheep. I'm a wolf. That sounds a little egotistical going on over there. What I don't know, my brother. What do you think? Somebody says you can be the sheep, I'm a wolf. What are you thinking about that personality? Now, nothing for nothing. I've seen this guy in red hair. I've
Yes.
seen him wearing a wig before. I don't think too many wolves wear wigs.
Well, he's undercover, right? Dressed as a sheep.
Could be, could be. Now I've worn makeup, so I can't talk too much shit. So, I mean, I have been in makeup here. That's for true. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Vinay, you are killing me here. My mouth. Vinay. you, Vinay, you need to stop with this today, bro. You need to stop with it. You just need to, okay? Because you're walking right into everything I just want to make fun of. What can you do? Let me see. Pete is who is the goat as opposed to the black sheep? The greatest of all time. Okay. So the
So,
greatest of all time.
yeah,
Is,
so we have to make a competition between all of the black sheeps to decide on a goat.
yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't know. These people are out of control over here. I got to move on to
A
another
little bit.
question. Yeah, they're a little out of control. And Vinay's pushing me to be a real dick. And I don't want to be that guy because man, I've had an off day, people. I've had a pretty much of an off day today. So, sarcasm is really at the tip of my tongue, right there, right now. Sarcasm is right there, and I love you guys too much to be sarcastic that much. Which family member I already did? What is the dumbest reason you've ever been genuinely angry? The dumbest reason. People could share stories about getting angry over traffic, for instance, in our chat if they'd like. Food orders, slow internet, someone using their seat, loud chewing, or small inconveniences that felt huge in the moment. I don't care. But tell me what it is was the dumbest reason you've ever genuinely been angry. Tell us over there in chat. Tell me. What's your reason, my brother?
You know those vacuum bags, and that was the latest that happened to me. You know those vacuum bags. So I
Mhm.
was trying. I had three or four sizes. I got the XXL, the XL, the L, the S.
Dude, can I interrupt you?
Of course, always
I'm really not feeling this pouch, bro.
as you wish.
Are you with me or are you against me?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you suffer.
Am I being wrong?
Let me check. Let me check.
Okay.
28 minutes. Another 2 minutes. Another 1 minute and 20 seconds. Till we hit
Okay.
till we hit 30 minutes. And then we say okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. Right. So I bought this vacuum bag
Oh,
so I can
Jesus.
vacuum my clothes and everything so I can move back to Romania with all my stuff. So I ended up putting a pillow and a blanket inside one of those bags. But my choice was an L bag. I said it's gonna be enough, and it wasn't. I could not close it, and I got so angry, so big. I was big, impossibly angry at the bag, but at my poor decision, touching my stuff. Who touched your stuff?
I'm listening to you, my brother. I'm listening to you while I'm reading.
That was it. That was it. So that was the dumbest way I got genuinely angry by a poor decision of a vacuum bag. 2 minutes and we light up.
Yeah, no, I don't think a vacuum bag's ever got me upset. I think the dumbest reason I ever got upset. What's the dumbest reason I ever got upset? Dude, I don't know. I've gotten upset pretty over some pretty stupid shit sometimes. I didn't think it was stupid at the time. At the
Yeah.
time, I thought it was real. At the time, I thought it was real, but after I sit back for 10 or 15 minutes, see, I'm one of these guys, right? Who doesn't hold on to anger. I
Yeah.
don't hold on to it. We can get into a fist fight. We can get into an argument. We can get into, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. You can steal my car and I'm going to be angry for about a day. And then I'm not going to be angry no more. I'm going to be like, fuck it. I need another car and move on to another car. I'm one of these guys, but I'm also one of these guys that blow up real easy.
Yeah.
You say something, do something, and I'm fucking angry. I blow up for 10 or 15 minutes. And then I calm the fuck down. And you can come back to me 3 hours later and I'm fine. It's like it never happened. And I'm right back to your best friend. You know what I mean? I'm right there with you again. That's how I am. I'm one of these kind of guys. So, there's a lot of reasons I've gotten dumb over something, or something, gotten angry or something. But I really need to go back to that whole fucking, because I can't just let that go, bro. I can't just let that go. That whole ghost stomper touching my stuff. Dude, when you say touching your stuff, are you talking about like your computer mouse and your radio speakers and your red wig perhaps? Is that what you're talking about? I'm hoping, because if you're not, then I need to know, is it Milo or me that's doing it for you? Need to know. Need to know. Need to know. So, man, I'm just trying to say, bro. Oh, you are one of those guys. Yes, I am one of those guys. So, 10 or 15 minutes solo walk helps cool off my anger. Yeah, that's me too. That's me too, Ghost Stomper. I get angry, I blow up, and about 10 or 15 minutes later with a little bit of music. For me, it's music. I put on a song or two and I'm over it. Yeah, no, Pete Swagger, not forget to hit the like and subscribe. We never tell people to hit the share, like, subscribe during our shows, bro. Why do we not do that?
Do we?
No, we really don't. Usually I break off one before the trivia and I say it.
Yeah.
Or maybe halfway through I might say it. Or, one time or two times. That's it. But because I think we have it sitting here scrolling at the bottom. Yeah, if anybody's joined us, you can scan that QR code and hit our website over there. And that'll bring you all the information you ever need to know about It's Not Okay TV, by the way. Yeah, Ghost Stomper's response to that was my expensive stuff. So, I have no expensive stuff. And anything expensive I do have, my brother Milo gave it to me. So I don't have anything. It's just like that. I don't.
You have your computer. It was quite expensive.
But that was given to me too. That was given to me too. So, when things are given to you, you don't touch it. Here, just a second. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful computer. I just touched my stuff there too, Ghost Stomper. You're right. It has quite the effect. It has quite the effect on me. Jesus Christ. Casimiro!
Your assistance is needed.
Your assistance is needed. Yes. What can you do, man? So I really don't know what the dumbest reason is I've ever gotten angry, but usually it's really over stupid shit. What can I say?
But that one hit you hard.
I turned red, but legitimately,
The 2 minutes have passed.
Yeah. How about if everyone had a warning label above their head? What would yours probably say? For instance, flaws, moods, personality traits such as being impatient, overthinking, needing coffee, or being too honest, or anything like that. What would yours say if you had a warning label over your head? Mine would say too hot to handle. Or beware of dog. One of the two.
Beware of dogs.
Beware of dog. I'm not sure, man.
I don't know. I don't like people moving my stuff. So probably, yeah, that would be it. Don't move my shit.
Nah. Well, Renee's saying to all the buttercups out there, which are all the right-leaning people, suck it up, buttercup. All the right-wingers. Just trying to tell you. Don't ask me stuff you could ask Google, Ghost Stomper said. So, in other words, if we were to put in Google, what warning label would you put over Ghost Stomper? Google would answer us? Google that, my brother. See if Google gives us an answer. What warning label would Ghost Stomper have over his head? Better yet, ask ChatGPT. He'll tell you. And tell him be honest about it. And Pete, we can't have anybody over your head because it'll fucking reflect. It'll be like a fucking hologram. It'll be like a hologram hanging over your head. You can't do that. Mine would say, accept all cookies. Oh yeah. Girl Scout cookies, especially. You ever have you guys? No, Robert. Milo. You have never had a Girl Scout cookie in your life.
I saw them in Austria as I was traveling.
Yeah,
I could not use them. I could not buy them because I was driving, and in Germany they were illegal at the time.
Biggest mistake you ever made was not buying those Girl Scout cookies. That's the biggest. You will go to your grave saying, "I should have bought those Girl Scout cookies." You missed on the most delicious of cookies. They're the thin chocolate mint cookies, or the coconut maroon ones, or the peanut butter ones. Oh, geez.
Wait a minute. You're talking about the real Girl Scout cookies or the Girl Scout cookies?
I do not understand you.
Well, you've got that in America where Girl Scout sell cookies, right? You're talking about those ones?
Yes, those ones.
Oh, I was talking about the ones with something extra in them. Weed, man, weed.
I was getting there. You had to give my brain a second. My brain, just as you said that, my brain said he must be talking about fucking weed. But you had to give me a second, bro. I was getting there, man. That's fucked up, dude. You didn't give me enough chance. I'm past 2 minutes. I'm done waiting for your ass, man. Man, so nobody out here really has. So Google didn't say anything about Ghost Stomper, did it?
No, he said who? No.
He said who's Ghost Stomper? Did he?
No, it took me to YouTube.
Did it really?
No, at YouTube. Listen to good music, great music.
There you go. See, man, it ain't wrong. You can go to Ghost Stomper's channel. You can hear some good music, self-produced, self-made, self-everything, man. You can do that, man. I don't feel like going through all that bullshit about pulling up our own music too, because it's not the same as Ghost Stomper. Ghost Stomper actually works with Ableton, and he puts that shit in. He wants a beat, he puts the beat in. He wants a drum, he puts a drum. He wants a sax, he puts the sax in. Me, I just tell Suno or something like that, hey, I want a fucking saxophone. I want this, and it gives it to me. You know? So I don't really have it's not the same shit. It's totally different stuff. 1930, time to light up. That's what he says. Yes, I agree with you, my brother. It is time to light up, Ghost Stomper. So let me see. Warning label already disturbed. Don't ask me. Could you ask Google space cookies and when they chat? We have got everybody over here. So nobody has told us though what it would say. You guys did not tell us. You know, you got to tell us when we asked you. Listen, yeah. Let me get something straight here, because obviously the people in the chat are not understanding what tonight is about. When I ask a question, you fucking answer. Period. Answer the question.
We need opinions.
Tell us what your opinion is. Am I wrong, Milo?
Yeah.
Are they running us around in circles over here or what?
Oh. That's not enough. That's what he's gonna say above your head. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Fucking a fucking light bulb or something. Boing. No, man. All right, let me give him an easier one. Guys, I'm going to give you an easier one, okay? Is everybody listening? Everybody ready?
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's see what answers we can get from the chat. Hey, my brother, drop a link in the chat. If anybody wants to join us up here on stage, hit the link. If you got a phone, you don't have to be any tech savvy expert. Just click the link. And I'm talking to anybody out there. You don't have to be in the chat. If you're just lurking around and you want to jump up here on stage with me and Milo, click the link in the chat and be up here with us and shoot the shit for 10 or 15 minutes and go through a couple questions with us.
Yeah.
What's something that instantly tells you a person grew up spoiled? Like possible signs could include not knowing how to do basic chores, wash dishes, cut grass, take out garbage, expecting others to fix the problem, basically, or being rude to a waitress or a taxi driver, wasting money, throwing money around like it's nothing, or struggling with minor discomforts. These all could all be clues to you. But what's something that instantly tells you a person grew up spoiled?
Hmm.
For
The way
me,
they
it's the way they talk to their mother. Yeah. For me, it's the way they talk to their mother. Yeah, seriously.
Well,
Seriously.
I didn't go towards the mother, but the way they talk in general, you can tell if they're spoiled or not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I
In
think
my opinion.
yeah, I think so too. I think it's the way they talk. It's not necessarily the words they use, it's the demeanor they use, the
Mhm.
attitude they use, the tone, the volume. I think that's how it is.
And the complaining about basic stuff, things that you don't need to complain about.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
my God, I had to walk today a kilometer. I do that every day, and I'm not complaining.
And for all my American friends and anybody out there who doesn't know what a kilometer is, that's roughly a half a mile,
Yeah,
give or take,
come on.
roughly a half a mile. So this guy's acting like a half a mile's a lot. You should have said 3 or 4 kilometers, bro.
Man, if they complain about a kilometer, imagine what would they do for 3 or 4 kilometers.
Yeah, well, wait a minute.
That
Wait a
would be a
minute.
death sentence.
Yeah, wait a minute. I got to push back a little bit on that, though, bro, because I am far from a spoiled kid, man. I'm far from it, man. I worked for everything I had and begged for everything else I got, you know? So, and it's one of these things. I would bitch about having to walk a half a kilometer. For instance, the store is about a half a kilometer, not even a 33% of a kilometer away from my house. And when I have to go to the store, I still get my car and drive there.
Bah. That's just the American in you.
You think so?
Yeah. It has
Man,
nothing to do with walking. It's just the way you grew up.
yeah,
Because
but how
back
fucked
in
up
the
are
States,
Americans if that's how we are, if that's how you look at us like that?
it's a little bit fucked up if you take the car for 2 minute walk. I mean, it's good for you, the 2 minute walk. For
It
anybody,
is.
not you in particular. For anybody. You don't
It
have to
is
take
good
the
for you.
car.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Let me see. Vinay says, yes, it's a lack of respect. When the way you hear them talking. Pete says disrespectful to service people like waiters
Yeah,
and car
yeah.
guards. Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely tell you what's something. The question is, what's something that instantly tells you a person grew up spoiled? That's the question. So yeah, I agree with you, Pete and Vinay, both of you. I agree with both of you. Getting on Instagram and complaining about breathing
Breathing
oxygen.
oxygen. Yeah.
Well, now I think that you're not really being fair to the octopus because maybe, man, have you seen this movie, The Brilliant Creatures or something?
No.
Yeah, I think Pete Swagger over at the upper room there. Pete Swagger is joining us here in the chat. He has a channel here on the upper room here on YouTube. He goes on Sundays, sometimes Tuesday. Don't fucking quote me on the Tuesday because he's very not reliable on Tuesdays. But Sundays, he's definitely there. And I
On
think
time.
he brought, yeah. I think he brought up a show about brilliant creatures or something. Anyway, I've just pirated that movie. I can't wait to watch it. I was going to watch it with my wife, but I'm not sure what's happening. She might have watched that on a streamer without me. I don't know. I don't know. So we'll have to check it out. I'll have to ask her if she did. I'm going to watch it because I want to. But it's about octopus. is my point. And how we got to octopus from breathing oxygen, I don't know.
You're the one that brought octopus up.
Well, why didn't you stop me?
No, I thought you had something to tell me about the octopuses.
I did, but I forgot. I did, but I forgot. Nomad says, I see Instagram, Facebook, what's up, are getting plus subscription fees too. Let me see. Pete says, getting in front of a parliament and saying, I did not fart in my couch. That has dollars in it. Well, I'll never say that because I fart in my couch all the time. So, that's not something I can do. Freaks out when touching soil. Yes. Don't snitch on yourself, says Pete. You know what? These are all things that are signs that you're spoiled, according to the people in chat. How about what everyday activity would become terrifying if people scored it like Olympic judges? For instance, parking, cooking, dancing, parenting, cleaning, cleaning or public speaking, walking into a room or handling conflicts while others judge every detail. I mean, what everyday activity would become terrifying if people scored it like judges, Olympic judges?
Public speaking.
Yeah, we just had a thing about this, Pete. I said it was octopi, but octopi actually is for a single octopus. So octopus is the answer to your question. Just because I'm a trivia guru, octopus is the answer to your question. Go ahead, my brother. I'm sorry. What everyday activity would become terrifying if people scored it like Olympic judges?
Speaking in public places.
Speaking of, I think sex. I think sex. I think sex. I mean that. I mean, look, it's like this, when you see the X-rated channels, right?
Yeah.
These people always do these shows and they do multiple takes. They do this. I've seen documentaries about it, right?
Yeah.
But if you're in your own bedroom and you're taking a video of you and your wife or you and your girl and you're doing, I don't know how many people out there have done it, but I'm sure there's some of you guys that have done it because it's just a thing. I have done it. And every time I have looked back at him, I've always said, "Bah." Bah.
That's not okay.
If you had asked me when I was taking the video, I'd have scored 9 out of 10. If I was an Olympic judge, I'd have went 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. When I go back and I look at the video, I go 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. I'm like, what were you thinking, dude? What were you thinking? That doesn't even look good. I mean, so yeah, honestly, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really trying to say, I think an everyday activity that would become terrifying if people scored it like Olympic judges is sex. That's my answer.
I think you need more professional cameraman. You need a professional cameraman to record you.
Oh, I floated it to my wife about having a friend come and record, but that's a no-go.
No.
That's like a jet trying to fly over the White House. It's no go. Yeah. What can you do? But that's honestly, that's what I would think is one of those everyday activities. Not that I get it every day. I don't mean to sound like I'm lucky like that, but
if you were.
But if I were, that would be my answer. If I were, you can't really say, when you say sex every day and then say married in the next hand, already I'm lying about fucking something, don't you? You know I'm lying, so it just doesn't work that way. All right, man. Let's move on. Man, you didn't tell me what your thing is.
Yeah, speaking in public places, I think that would be horrifying.
Oh, see, I have no problem with that. I have no problem getting up and speaking in a public place. And I even seen enough movies where I know to look to the left and look to the right and look straight ahead when I'm talking. I even know I knew. Yeah. I saw a TV show, a TV comedy one day. And you know what did help me? And it really did help me. I watched a TV comedy one day. Said, when you got to do public speaking, just when you look out to the crowd, I was on X Factor. I was on X Factor.
Yeah.
I was on X Factor, and the guy said to me, "Aren't you nervous?" I said, "No, I'm really not," and I really wasn't. I really wasn't nervous. I didn't feel the nerves anyway. Let's put it that way. Maybe subconsciously I was, but I didn't feel the nerves. I didn't feel scared. I didn't feel, and you know what the reason was? Because when I got out on stage, I sat there and well, part of it is because there's so many lights on you, you really can't see all the people out there. But the ones that you can see, you picture them naked. You picture them naked. Seriously, it's some good, or in their underwear, if that's going too far. Picture
Okay.
them like they're all sitting in their underwear, and that will take that. That will put a sense of humor into your brain, where your brain will relax itself. And I saw a TV comedy. It was a comedy show that told me about this, and I tried it when I went to that X Factor, and it
It
really
worked.
worked. It worked quite well. It worked quite well, bro. It really did. Yeah. So
Well,
I don't take it that way.
well, I will have to try to do that whenever I'm gonna be on the spot and I have to say
At
something in public.
Bombaston, you might have that luxury
Of speaking? No,
of speaking.
no.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to your to the organizer of Bombaston and try to get you a speaking job.
Speaking, not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pretend the
It might.
microphone is broken. It doesn't work. They give me a new one. I slam it. It doesn't work.
We're talking about a show, a dance event here in Alba Iulia called Bombastion, which is run by Milo's better half, if you will, and she puts on a show. It's a hip hop. Oh, Milo, you'd be better. You'd be better to describe it than me. Give a brief description of what I'm.
It's
So they
not just hip hop. It's not just hip hop. It's hip hop, dancehall, crump, multiple styles of dance. And it's basically it's a dance competition where people all over the Romania or hopefully internationally are gonna come to study the dance, to take courses and compete against each other in a competition. So yeah, it's the third edition this year. Last year was amazing, and hopefully this year is gonna be 100 times better.
I hope so, man. And we're hoping to do a special about Bombashin when we get down. We'll announce that later on when we get to it.
Yeah, we are gonna do a special. We are gonna
We're
do a
going to
special.
do a special with this Bombashin, so you people will all get to join in with us and be a part of it, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. But that's in a couple of weeks, months. But it will happen relatively soon.
Yeah.
What's the biggest? And that's sponsored by the way by Wish Dance Steps here in Alba Iulia. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. We'll leave it at that. What's the biggest sign somebody peaked in high school? Examples, it could include constantly talking about old popularity or sports achievements, school status, old relationships, things like that, or acting like their teenage years were the best part of life. What's the biggest sign somebody peaked in their high school?
Well, depends. See, here in Romania, it's not that much about sports, right? With not every high school has a football team or something like that. So here you cannot say about sports, but you might find people stuck in that line of thinking because once they finish high school and all that popularity goes away, they get stuck in that because they crave that popularity back and they act like they're still in high school. That would be a giveaway for me. You know, that's how I see it.
Pete Swag is he's kind of yeah, that one time in band camp. You ever see that movie? One time in band camp. I forgot what movie that came from, but that's not what this statement means. They keep talking about that one time. Yeah. Hey, Pete Swaggy, you're in the movies. What movie did that one come from? Once in band camp or one time at band camp? What movie was that, man? Piggy Porky's? No. What was that, man? I don't remember, man. I don't remember what movie that was. But for me, I mean, it can only really be for everybody, right? Would be the time that they just keep talking about how cool they were, or what took place in high school, and high school this, and I remember in high school the
Like
memories. American Pie, Ghost Stomper, that's it. American Pie, that was it. This one time in band camp. Did you ever see that movie?
American Pie, yeah, I did. I
Yeah,
did.
yeah, 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 yeah. That girl that kept saying that, right?
There's a couple of them, right? It's
Yeah,
not just
yeah, yeah,
one.
yeah. There's a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And like that guy Al Bundy from Married with Children, he kept talking about him playing football, and he was the best in high school.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. They keep living their memories like that. There you go. Shane says, "Hi, I'm here. Hi, all on the phone. I'm here. Hi, all on the phone.
How you
Okay.
doing, Shane?
How you
Why are you on
doing,
the
Shane?
phone?
Glad to have you here joining us, man. Man, which
Man,
social
Shane,
media? What?
Shane, I dare you to click that link that I just put in the chat. I dare you.
We double dog dare you to click that link that's in the chat. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if
Uh,
you're at
it
work or not.
doesn't
I don't
matter.
care if you're at work or not. You tell your boss we here at It's Not Okay TV. I'm giving you a 10-minute pass. If he don't like it, well, he can go look at somebody else then. I don't care if you're at work. In fact, give us a tour around your shop, bro. I don't care if he's at work. Give us a tour around your shop. Take your phone and go look at this shit, bro. Look at
Yeah,
this shit, bro.
yeah, yeah. We want to see the product.
We want to see the product. We almost don't believe you, Shane. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Vinay says he's at work. LOL. Man, I almost can't picture Shane at work, but I can't picture him at work over there. I got to tell you. For anybody just joining us, Shane is a guy who lives in Canada and has a really, really cool job. A really cool job. And it's advertising. There you go. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's advertising. Your boss
Advertising.
free advertising international. So let me ask you this while we're waiting for Shane to hook up. Which social media app has done the most psychological damage to humanity?
Instagram.
Man, body image, misinformations, online arguments. You have YouTube, you have OnlyFans, you have a lot of stuff, man. Misinformation, online arguments, addictions, privacy, and how different platforms affect people differently. You can't really say just Instagram.
Hey.
They what? He really did.
Hey.
Really did.
Hey, Shane.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
And we're
How
doing
you
it okay.
doing? How you doing, Shane? I didn't think you were really going to do it, bro. I didn't think you were
Yeah,
going to
it's
do it.
quiet out. This is outside the shop.
Hey, it
Scorching
is
hot
nice and
out.
quiet. Yeah, yeah.
Got storefront.
It really is a weed shop, bro.
Yeah. We got our papers and stuff there. We got our bongs and whatnot, pipes.
Hey.
We got our edibles, and we got our dry bud, and we got our vapes down there. And then we got our little shadow pipes there. We got pre-rolled doobies here. Some as high as 62%.
Those are already pre-rolled doobies, man.
Yeah.
And how much does something like that go for? How much does something like that go for?
Okay, well, if you're into the infused, they're a little more expensive, but you're talking 50-60% THC. So half a gram is $15 for that. But you get
$15 for one?
For one, yeah, but they're like 60%. You can get 10 at 0.35 grams each for $23. So that's $2.39 for a little joint, which is not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, and then we got our just regular pre-rolled doobies. You can get 3 for $16 or 1 for $6. There's variety. Some are singles, some are doubles. Yeah, that's
super cool. I've
basically
never
the
seen a
shop, and
store.
then we got a little back room here, and vault there, and there's all kinds of goodies in there. But yeah, that's basically a tour of the shop.
Well, thank you, Shane, man. Do appreciate it, man. I've never seen one of
Yeah.
those stores. I know it's legal. I know it's legal in New Jersey where my mom lives, but I haven't been home since they made it legal. So I haven't been able to visit a shop yet.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
man,
but I'm sorry I couldn't join the show today. Well, I guess I did after all. I better get off here.
Yeah, you better get off, man. It's good to see you without the bandana too, man. Peace. Thank you very much for the tour. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me. How do I shut this off now? Kick me.
And that's how
let me.
And that's how easy it is to join our show, man. Just click the link and you're up, man. That's how easy it is to do, man. You just got to click the link we put down there, and you're up with us. That there was Chase, man, Shane Chambers from Canada, who works in a weed shop, and just gave us a little tour of his shop. And wow, $15 for a joint, dude.
I do remember a guy telling me, man, you do not pay for the job, you pay for convenience, right? So if you want it pre-rolled and 50%, you gotta pay. If you're too lazy to roll it yourself.
Man, I don't know, man, but I got to give him kudos for coming on here and giving us a tour of his shop, man. I got to give him kudos for that. Then we got Pete Double S Swagger joining us. I see.
He saw the shop and he said, "Man, I gotta do it. I gotta do it."
Pete, thanks for joining us, brother. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, guys. How you guys doing, man?
And we're doing excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are looking and sounding knowledgeable and healthy as fuck. What is this? Huh?
Knowledgeable. I don't think of too much knowledgeable, but
not even healthy too much.
Not even too healthy.
You guys have been dropping subliminal knowledge. Come on, let me say this. The questions you've been asking has been forcing all of this knowledge to emerge. I don't know if you guys know about desalination.
Yeah, of course.
You put
where you take the salt out of water, right?
Yeah, it's where they're taking the ocean water, basically, take the salt out of it, make it fresh water.
Yeah. Drinkable, consumable,
drinkable. Yeah,
healthy for the kidneys, and and hopefully in the future you have a cinematic sort of situation in the bedroom.
Okay, hold on. You got to call me confused. We're dropping a lot of knowledge. We're talking about desalinization, which we didn't mention one word about desalinization, and now we're in my bedroom. How did we get from point A to point B to point C?
Yeah, camera work.
Is desalinated water a aphrodisiac, and we don't know?
Well, I can imagine. To answer your question, if it's not poison, it's probably pro-aphrodisiac. So if you drink it and you don't die, probably a good thing.
You're gonna get lucky at one point, so it helps being alive.
It kind of does. It kind of does.
Not wrong.
Hey, listen, you guys never answered me about the social media app, though, bro.
Yeah. No, man. I said TikTok. I said Instagram. I think Instagram, and Instagram was before TikTok, and basically,
I think Facebook. I think Facebook.
Yeah.
I think Facebook has done the most damage, psychological damage to humanity.
Yeah, it does.
A lot more misinformation. In TikTok, Instagram, you have your shorts, right? You have a lot of your fun little clips and everything. Facebook, people get up there and actually have their arguments and their fights. That's where they tell their stories. That's where they do all their lying. That's where they try to make other people feel like they got lives that they don't have. That's yeah.
Oh, I agree with you, but I disagree with you on that one because you're not wrong, right?
I know.
I'm thinking it's the underlying technology behind it. Of course.
Now that was pure confidence, my brother. Oof. That was pure confidence.
No, but I'm saying that the underlying, okay, we all need water. We are all in an ocean-driven situation, but if the current is flowing a certain way, you got to be a tough swimmer to swim against the current. And so if you're just emergent, you will flow with the current. So I'm saying,
let me tell you something, my brother. Let me tell you something. We are all tough swimmers. Do you realize the chances of you swimming up against that tidal wave of sperm? We had to be that number one tough ass swimmer. We were that number one that swam against everything. We is swimmers by nature, man. I'm just trying to tell you, man.
Winner.
Right. You guys were talking about my hair earlier. This is why I got on.
No.
Nope.
No, we were not talking about your hair. We were talking about the lack of your hair. Okay.
Oh, you're not wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. I know.
Oh, you got 2-0. Oh, you son of. All right, all right. Shit. Okay. See, this is the thing about me. I have to, man. If a win is a win, oh, I can't argue against gravity. And I see what you're doing. You taking advantage of my goddamn principles. Oh, all right. But here's what I'll say to defend myself. To defend myself, out the womb, that was my advantage. I didn't have any follicles, so I was smooth. So,
Like a torpedo.
That was your mother's advantage, not yours.
you know what? Can I get some credit for doing something?
Joey doesn't want to give you anything today, Pete. Doesn't want to give you anything.
Well, I'm alive. Yeah.
Man, man, I get you, man. I get you. So, all right. Well, let's move on from the media app then, man. Let's ask something. What's something people do in public that should honestly be illegal? Playing loud videos or blocking aisles, littering, being rude to workers, cutting lines, coughing without covering your mouths, things like this. What's something people do in public that should honestly be illegal?
Spitting.
Spitting.
Should be illegal. But I want to say something to Shane. Shane, watching the show and getting paid, it's the best thing you can do today.
We hear It's Not Okay TV suggests that everybody to get paid while watching our show. It's the best time that'll go by.
Well, Vinay, I think pissing in public is actually illegal in most of the countries.
Yeah.
But spitting is legal, and I think it's disgusting. Or blowing your
that one finger. Yeah.
No.
That's nasty. I don't mind the pissing in public a little bit. What I mind is the way the way the gypsies do it. They stand right here at a corner store and do it. That's not okay.
Or with their back against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the technique. Yeah, it's really good for you, actually. I don't want to support it, but it's actually really good. It's the utter public disrespect. I don't like it. You guys were talking about respect earlier.
Yeah.
There's levels of respect, the individual respect, relational respect, public look, if we are going to be part of a civilization, let's act accordingly. I won't step on I won't let my dog shit in your yard. Don't let your pigeon fly over my tax papers and scrutinize.
Yeah, you know what? I used to agree with this. I used to agree with this line of thinking, where there was a society rule, right? And there were these unwritten laws that we all have that we should abide by and follow because it's just polite, right? It's nice.
Yeah.
But the more I've run into people and the more I've got to know people in general, and the more I've seen online and the more I've seen this and that, I really don't think there really is any laws. Of course there's laws. I'm not trying to say there's not laws. There's laws the way the police put them, the way the towns write them, right? Okay, I get that. But I think we as people, as humanity, man, I think that we're so diversified. And so many of us are fucked up. So many of us are stupid. So many of us are geniuses. So many of us are, it is such a diverse species that there is no such thing as really normal.
I agree with you.
That they're real. The only thing that makes normal is the fact that laws are in place by the town mayor or by the state or by the president or by that makes things normal. But that's not very...
I'm
no, it's okay. Go ahead.
That's a very strong argument for de-diversification because if we get too diverse, there's way too many concerns. How about we keep it to some level of basics? All right. How about this? Here's a common basic I think all of us can agree with. Right? You, your audience, and my hairless brethren.
You really are fucking bald, man. You really are, dude, man. You are so bald that I swear to God, I could see the light of death on your head. If I was gonna fucking die, I swear to God, I'm gonna be. Yeah. You see, that's the light I'm expecting to see when the Reaper comes for me. That's the shit I'm expecting to see right there.
Oh my God! All right,
I'm just
but that's
saying.
the beautiful thing, right? So we don't want to get too diverse in that direction, correct? So
Yeah, but do you use a razor blade or do you use hair removal cream?
yes, okay. Now that we're getting into it, since you
He's not,
asked,
he's not letting you go, man.
he's not gonna fucking let it go. Eh? All right, Milo. And let me answer this. This is what I do every morning. This is my morning routine to keep this up, right? I wake up in the morning, around 7:30. I play Rocky One, the soundtrack.
Oh, what are you gonna try to do? Tell me the wind blows the hair off your head or something because you run so much? What the fuck are you gonna try to pull? No,
It's
okay.
winter. Let
All
me
right.
finish.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
All right, so I play Rocky One, the soundtrack, Hopper 7. I'm out the bed. I go to the kitchen. I turn on the microwave. I take the Rocky, no, the Rambo knife. Do you remember the Rambo knife? Rambo
Of course I
One,
do.
where you
Of
fix
course I
this
do.
stuff. Yeah, I put that in the
Of course I do.
microwave. I get it warmed up. I go to the bathroom.
See,
Yeah,
this is actually the Rambo signed. It's actually signed. It's actually signed. The Rambo machete, man. This is the machete, not the knife.
You're not allowed to show it, but
What?
that's
I'm what?
that's
I'm what?
You're not allowed to show it.
I didn't show anything. What the fuck's wrong with you people?
that's a that's
It's for educational purposes only.
Educational purposes only.
absolutely Shane Chambers, who is a professional butcher, can attest to that. That's
Yeah, we can vouch for it.
yeah, there you go. That's what you use to skin chickens. But anyway, back to my story, right?
Yeah.
Hey, ding dong. Anyway, so back. So I put that something similar in the microwave. I go take a shower, put some oil on here. I get back into the kitchen, grab it out the microwave, and then with a knife.
You are so full of shit.
Yeah, that's
You are so full of shit, man. I
I'm not-
call bullshit. I call bullshit.
I don't know.
I call bullshit. You do not use a knife and go like this.
How many times do you sharpen? How
Oh.
many times do you sharpen that machete?
Okay,
A
so
month.
thank you for saying machete, but for the sake of monetization, I'm gonna call it a shaving knife. After work,
Well, you can't say the fucking word machete.
no, it's machete. I don't know where you got from.
I'm
Machete.
talking about the movie Machete. You can't say machete.
Yeah, I'm saying machete. Yeah.
Oh, we pushing the envelope now, aren't we?
Ooh, oh, I gotta talk to my agent after this. What the? But anyway, I shave my head every morning, and that's how I keep it all smooth and stuff.
Do you really? You didn't get? Well, fuck no, you're black. What the fuck? But we as white guys, no, seriously, we as white guys, when you shave, you get these pimples all in your head. You ever try
Oh,
that?
use
And
the
you,
right-
you get like
yeah,
pimples and stuff. You don't get that?
I've had that at the back. When the
Okay,
hairs,
okay,
the hairs
okay.
at the back. But if you use the correct technology,
Moisturizer?
moisturizes very good. What
Wait
the
a
late-
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You got to sit there, shave your head, and then rub your head all like this.
Oh, it's
You got to do
therapy.
that with moisturizer and shit.
Yeah, to make it nice, to make it nice and shiny.
Yeah, you guys
Dude.
should try it.
No,
I did try it. I did shave my head a couple of times. But you know the ugly part about it?
it sounds awful dangerous to me, like masturbation. It sounds awful dangerously to me, like masturbation. Cream
depends.
with a ball with a head. It sounds a lot to me like
You
that.
know, you can combine the two. Bang for buck. Come on, it's flexible.
The thing about
Bang for the buck. He's gonna say the bang for the buck. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
the thing
We
about
digress here hugely, people.
a little bit. But when I used to shave my head, like I did it for a full summer, almost not quite a full summer, but close. You can see the follicles, right? That's not right. I don't like it.
I'll
That's
tell
why
you this. That's why you need. You were probably using one of those 2-blade ones. Too easy. Too easy. You're a modern man. You're going to be out and about every once in a while. You got to use the 5-blade
I
one.
fucking knew he was going to say that shit, the 5-blade shit. You know,
Yeah, but-
I intentionally stay away from the 5-blade stuff. I
Oh!
intentionally stay away from it, man. I see the 5-blade. I'm like, look at these fucking guys trying to charge me double the price for an extra 2 blades that I don't need. I mean, it tries to show you in the commercials. It pulls it up, and then the second one gets it, and then it pulls it
Yeah,
up,
that-
and then the third one gets it, and it pulls it up, and you get that bullshit. It doesn't do that shit, bro.
Guys,
It
I mean,
doesn't do that shit.
I once saw Neil deGrasse Tyson in one of those adverts, and he actually showed me the physics. It's cosmologically correct. I'm bullshitting.
All right. If stress burned calories from, so that's how you keep your head bald, huh? I thought you did a Brazilian wax on your head. That's what I thought. I thought you took some fucking.
I don't
Gee,
have the
gee.
balls for a Brazilian.
No, don't do that. No.
Man, if I'm gonna do it, that's how I'm gonna go. I'm going with the wax on my. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it if I'm going bald.
Dude,
Man.
you're not gonna do it.
Man, I got this like little shit that you can't see here, but it like looks all out of shape, right? And then
Yeah.
I got this gray over here, right? If I
Yeah.
try to shave and I try to look like Pete, and I try to look like this guy right here. Look, now
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
not
put
gonna
my head
work
over
for you,
top
man.
my headphones. Look at this. This ain't gonna work. Look at me.
Yeah.
I gotta take it all off. Fucking too much goddamn trouble for this shit, man.
Boom,
Fucking,
boom. There you go. There's a sequence to it. Hat
Yeah.
first. Then
So if I'm gonna do that, I don't think a razor blade is gonna take care of making a bald head. I just don't.
for a guy like
shaving machines,
yeah.
I think my mama needs a slap. She neither made me bald or gave me hair. I think it's her fault.
Yeah, it's a matriarchal DNA situation.
It is, right?
A receding hairline from my mom's side.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do you ever get mad at your mother for that? Do you ever walk home and just go, Mom, what the fuck?
When I was 24 and because I had one of these tie tops. I don't know if you know, remember Kid and Play.
No.
I don't know if you remember, you probably do. Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I know Snipes.
Demolition Man
Yeah,
with Samuel L. No, with Sylvester Stallone. I had one of those haircuts. So I had that. Yeah, full head of hair. And then I realized, it's all going away. Either I'm going to wear a yarmulke in the back and blah, 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 blah. But
You'd look funny in the yarmulke, bro. You'd look funny in the yarmulke. I'm just trying to say, don't do it.
I would look like I own a couple of real estate.
No, you really wouldn't. You really wouldn't. Listen, if stress burned calories, which profession would have the fittest people? For instance, nurses, parents, restaurant workers, police officers, customer service workers. Which people, if stress burned calories properly, which profession would have the fittest people alive?
South American high-level politician.
Did you say South American or did you mean South African?
Same shit.
Same
right?
shit. Yeah.
I
A politician.
I would say truck drivers.
Truck driver.
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, you know that truck drivers, truck driving is considered one of the most deadliest jobs that you can have.
Mm-hmm. I do know if you're an ice trucker.
An ice trucker.
Yeah, the guy driving across the ice up in
That's only in Canada.
I've seen it on the TVs, man. I've seen it on TV. It's
Yeah,
true.
that's
It's the
in
most dangerous.
Canada.
It's not in Canada. It's in Alaska too, man. You don't know what you're talking about.
There's prawn fishermen also.
It's in
along the same
Siberia
line.
too.
Yeah.
Pete, shush.
Oil.
I'm talking. Shush, Milo. It's in Canada. It's in Siberia too.
I do not.
Hey, Pete. Hey, Pete. Did you see how I shushed you? Pete, you see how I shushed you? That's what you got to do in your show, bro. When I come on your show, you got to go, hey, yo, Joey, shush. You got to shush.
Joey, you should a minute.
Well, Nomad says caretakers, man.
Caretakers.
What do you guys think about caretakers? Do you think that's a stress? If stress, the question is, if stress burned calories properly, which profession would have the fittest people alive? Do you think caretakers are in there? I don't think that. I think they have the least stress. There, everybody's dead. What kind of stress do you do? You can't let anybody down. You can't let anybody down. I mean, there's no fucking nobody's judging you, man.
That's fair.
And if the family judges you afterwards, you're like, what are you gonna
What's
do?
What's done is done. Oh.
What's done is done. I mean, look at him. He's not complaining. I would turn around and say, look at him. He's not complaining. What are you bitching about?
You just go to work and whatever happens, happens. You
It happens.
finish your shift, you go back home.
Yeah, man. So I'm sorry, Pete. You think it's who?
Oh, man, I was gonna think it's someone who's responsible for people's hobby. You know how people get very intense about something superficial. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're the guy or the person who's in charge of like a leaderboard and you mess it up, this is I don't even understand if there's a term for that. I don't.
Are you trying to say something, bro?
No.
Are you trying to say how I put nomad in 2 different positions or something? Are you trying to say how I forgot to put sore instead and put nomad in 2 different positions? Are you trying to make some sort of underhanded comment against Joey Shits over here?
I'm just over here as a guest. With respect. You know, we were talking about respect. With respect.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever happens, happens.
What happens, man.
But how about the security guards in prisons? Do you think they're stressed?
Yeah, I think that would be one of those. You know, if stress burned calories properly,
Yeah.
which profession would have the fittest people alive? You know, I think prison guards would be a good guess on that one.
I mean,
I
there's
think they
always
got a lot of
somebody behind
stress.
you there. Yeah. And they got nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose. Yeah, I think it would also be the person that takes your tickets going into a movie.
Yeah, the clicker one,
Yeah,
or is
well,
it
Yeah, taking you anybody, not just the movie theater, anybody taking your tickets. You think about these poor guys. I mean, just think about it for a second. They get paid a minimum wage, right? They don't get paid a high salary. And if they let people through that didn't deserve to get through and they get caught, they lose their jobs immediately. So for them, to us, it's silly, right? But to them, it's kind of like, "Buh, I better get all this right."
you have one
Because
thing
if-
to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you have one thing to do, not let XYZ in. And so that's your stress point. Well,
All right. So are you calling ticket takers stupid?
No, I'm just saying.
That's
no,
what it sounds like to me. So it sounds
I'm
like to me.
saying if you have a singular focus, so like a sniper has one thing to do. You know what I mean?
So now a sniper is a simple job.
Yeah.
No, man. To be a sniper takes a lot of technique. You gotta know how to calculate the wind. You gotta know how to shoot between your heartbeats so you don't move with
Yeah.
the blood. You know, you gotta know how to sit so you don't reflect the sun from your scope. Man,
That's a-
you gotta know where to hide. Man, it's not an easy job. It's a very stressful job.
You know an awful lot of detail about being a sniper. I wonder who else is listening.
Man, I've been watching this movie, The Rookie, man. I've been watching the series, The Rookie, and I was so depressed because I got through season 7 of it. And I was like, oh, it's all done. But then I found there was a season 8 out. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Now I've only got 2 episodes left of season 8 to watch. I binge watch it 4, 5, 6, 7 a day. And I watch it. And I got to tell you, man. And the reason I bring this up is because you talk about sniper. And on about 5 or 6 of these episodes throughout the course of it, there was sniper shooting going on.
Ooh.
And man, those guys deserve a lot of credit. Those snipers, they're sitting a mile away, dude, 2 kilometers away from a target, and blasting them with wind, with people around, with everything. Now I know it's the movies, but that happens in real life, man. That happens in real life where they've got to spot that stuff. But these guns, the guns they're using. Am I allowed to say guns on YouTube?
It's for educational purposes.
I think I can say guns, but I can't say bombs, right?
It's a very big possibility. Man, we'll see if this episode stays on YouTube or disappears.
So the guns are like 2 meters long, dude. They're like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
huge.
Oh,
They're
right.
huge.
Cannons, essentially.
It takes 2 people to carry them. It takes 2 people to carry these guns, these new sniper guns. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. These things are like 2.5 meters long. They're almost 3/4 of length, but they shoot like 4 miles.
So basically the sniper has somebody like a golfer, has somebody to carry his bat.
His spotter. He has a spotter. The spotter with the
Yeah.
sniper, there's always a spotter, right? So you
Yeah.
have the spotter and the sniper running with this big ass thing that can shoot 3 or 4 miles freaking down range, man. Dude, that's ridiculous.
I wish I could incorporate that concept into my dating life. You know, somebody to Spartan so that I can understand what the lay of the land is. All right. Anyway, that was just
Nomad says you can't wave a gun on YouTube.
Nobody's doing nothing.
Well, I was going to ask, like this kind of gun. What?
oh my god.
I happen to have one right here, but I don't know if I should do that or not.
Not a good idea, huh? Okay.
What's the
No,
most suspicious?
you're allowed to show guns on YouTube and stuff like that. It's not because I watched a lot of videos how they test guns on YouTube.
So if I took this off right here and I brought this down in front of the camera, I'd be okay.
If you explain something about it, yes.
Well, this here, if I were to explain about this gun here,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, that one.
What would I
It's a
explain
9
about it?
millimeter. It's a 9mm, right?
Well, no.
That is the same gun that RoboCop used.
Wait a second. It comes out,
That's
right?
right.
You got the magazine, right? You got like this stuff, right? And you go like that, and you go blap blap. You go like that, right?
Yep.
And then that's how you clean it and stuff like that. Did I
That's
describe it
not how
enough?
Clean it.
Ro-
Yeah, something like that. Did I describe it enough?
Yeah, but incorrectly. That's not how you clean
No.
it. But
All joking,
close to it.
all joking aside, man. So people don't think I'm wrong. This is a
It's an
it's an airsoft gun. It's not a bullet gun. It's
Yeah.
airsoft. It's not a lethal weapon. It's not anything like that. I want to be clear here on It's Not Okay TV. That is a legal everywhere gun. It's an airsoft gun. It's not even CO2. It's spring.
And it's very painful if somebody shoots you in your small toe.
It's very painful if somebody shoots you in your small toe. And I'm by the scuffles of my voice, you should understand what's about to happen. What?
I know.
You should understand. You should know what's what.
What's the most suspicious thing a person can say during an argument?
Oh man,
Could it be?
I don't want to expose myself here. I've had so many arguments.
Oh, delicious. I just had to find the right time. Oh
my god!
I just think you're so terrific. You're so terrific. What can I say?
I was,
Man,
I was not expecting that at all. Oh my god!
yeah. So what's the most suspicious thing a person can say during an argument? You know, for instance, calm down. You're overreacting. I don't remember that. That never happened. You're twisting my words. What's the most suspicious thing? You know what I think it is? I think the most suspicious thing is probably believe it if you want to believe it. If that makes you happy.
When you end
If that makes you happy, believe it if you those are the most suspicious things. When people say that to me, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's just them throwing shit off of them, man.
When they say, like you said, believe whatever you want and stuff like that,
Yeah.
It's obvious they have no way out and they're just
Yep.
gonna throw this one in. Believe
Yep.
whatever you want.
Yep. Yep. To me, that's the most suspicious thing going on, in my opinion. When they say that to you, it's like almost an instant giveaway. It's almost like I got nothing else to say to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine would be what had happened was, you know, when you start to what happened
what happened was, yeah,
no,
yeah, that's a good one too.
It's not what it looks like. This is exactly what it looks like.
Well, listen, more question, and then we're going to get into the trivia, man. What say you guys? You guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do one more question, and then we'll get into the trivia. Let me see. Let me find a good one. Oh no! I can't say this because then I'll be in trouble. Yeah. Well, what's a normal sound that instantly irritates you? I got an immediate answer for that. What's the funniest lie you believed as a kid for way too long? No. Which generation would survive the longest if technology disappeared tomorrow? No, we know that one. Gen X. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done that you still? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What's the pettiest thing you've ever done that you still secretly feel proud of? For example, you know, revenge or refusing to help somebody that's been rude or proving a point, ignoring a message or taking a parking spot even. What is the pettiest thing you've ever done that you still secretly feel proud of?
Well, let me start first. Now, where I lived in Germany,
they're not dirty, Vinay. They're not dirty. They've been cleaned. Well, were they dirty? I don't know. I didn't take a shower after work. I rushed home from work. Were they dirty a little bit? Maybe
you had those small black.
I had some small black. Well, no, that's from the socks, man. They're not dirty. They're from the socks. I had some. Fuck, I'm sorry. No more strange socks, man. I won't do that again.
1080p. We can figure it out. It could have been the strands from the sock, so it could have been that. So yeah. Contact your lawyer before you speak right now.
All right, man. Answer us that question, guys, so we can go ahead into the trivia.
Let me start first. So when I was living in Germany, behind the house, there was a spot where you can park like 3 cars easily, right? And at the corner of the house, there was a hair salon. And I don't use those parking spots. I park usually in the front of the house. But at one point, I had to park there because in Germany, if your car is not registered and insured, it's not allowed in public places. It has to be on private property, right? So I had a car that was not registered, and I had to put the car there for a week or two. So I parked the car as close to the wall as possible, so I will leave enough room for her car and the client's car from the hair salon. And I left the car there for a couple of days, and I saw a big piece of paper stick to my car. And if you don't move your car, I'm gonna haul it away. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna do that. I walk to the car. I take off the paper, and she walks out of the hair salon and asks me, "Is that your car?" No, I'm taking the paper because it's somebody else's car. Of course. You know, that's a stupid question. So I say, "Yeah, it's my car. Why?" "Well, you know, this is my spot." I said, "No, this is not your spot. This is private property. It belongs to the house. Anybody that lives here can park here." No, I pay rent." I said, "Okay, no problem. If you pay rent, please show me the contract where it says that you pay rent for your salon and these 3 parking spaces, and I will gladly move my car." And she says, "No, I have a plate here that says it's for clients." She stick the plate that says parking for clients. I said, "Man, I can buy that from any shop and put it here with my license plate and say it's mine. That doesn't make it mine."
Yeah.
I said, "Listen, I need to leave the car here for another day or two. Like by the end of the week, I will move it because I'm gonna have all the registrations ready and the license plates and everything." And she says, "Okay." Another day goes by. She puts a piece of paper inside the building inside the building, right? And I see the piece of paper. I call the owner of the house, the landlord, and I say, "Babe, what's up with the woman? Does she pay rent for the parking spaces over there?" And she says, "No, she doesn't. She doesn't pay rent." I said, "Okay." Thank you." I walk down. I go inside her shop and I said, "Babe, stop with the papers. I said I'm gonna move my car when I'm done with it." And she kept, man, she turned into a real Karen.
Oh,
"No, that's my spot. That's my this. I pay rent. I do this." I said, "Give me the contract. Show me the contract, and I will move the car right now. Show me the contract." So she didn't have the contract. The next day I go to work. I used to work with the landlord every day, right? So I go to the landlord and say, "Bear, look, I'm having problems with this woman. What should I do?" I said, "Bear." He said, "Leave your car there. Don't worry about it." The next day, he calls me, "Man, I'm here. Calm down." Okay. So we ended up speaking with the woman, and I said, "Now tell me, do you pay rent or do you not pay rent?" "Oh, I never said that." "You liar. You liar." And after that, I said, "Look, the boss, the landlord walked away, and I told her, look, my paperwork is almost ready, but because of your way, because of your attitude, I'm going to leave the car here for another month." Done.
That was pretty petty, but
Yeah.
justified. Justified.
Yeah.
Back around and
Justified.
find out.
Yeah,
Shit.
I think the pettiest thing I ever did was I had a female roommate who used to accuse me of leaving pee on the toilet seats. So, and I said, that's not true because I always lifted the seat. She said, that's not true. She called me a liar. So from that point on, I always lifted the toilet seat and always left the toilet seats up.
Up.
Every
Yeah.
time. Even if I didn't do it, I just walk in, make sure the toilet seat was up every time, all day long. The toilet seat was up. If she just went in, I would go in right after her and lift the toilet seat up. I think that was probably one of the pettiest things I ever did. And I did that for about a year and a half.
It was well deserved, my brother. Well
Man,
deserved.
man, she accused me of something that wasn't true, and that's all I could think about doing was just keep lifting the toilet seat. She'd come out of the bathroom, I'd go right in the bathroom, lift the toilet seat, and she'd come out. I did that for like a year and a half, and she actually called me out on it. She goes, "Why do you got to do like that?" I didn't mean nothing by it. I said, "Of course you meant something by it. You called me. You said I pee on a toilet seat. I don't pee on a toilet seat. I lift the toilet seat up." She goes,
Yeah.
"Well, it was wet a couple times." Did you ever think I was brushing my teeth and it swung? The water swung from my.
Even when you flush, my brother, even when you flush, drops of water jump from inside onto the toilet seat.
Yeah, happens to me a lot. When I'm washing my hair. Oh, please splash.
I'm sorry. Whoa. Did you just say when you're washing your hair?
Yeah,
You are lying. You are lying. We all see with our own two eyes, brother. You got no hair.
After I have the Rambo knife, I clean. Yeah, there's hair.
We might be talking about the wrong hair. You were not specific. My bad.
It's not okay TV. We don't know.
It's not okay TV, man. Here we go. Listen, guys, we're about to get into trivia. What do you say? You guys ready?
Wait.
Wait.
Do you have
Pete,
a petty situation?
Do you have a petty experience, Pete?
Man, superficial. Man, now I gotta scramble for something. I was on stage one day, and someone who sat on the front seat left to go to the toilet, but it was right in the middle of a bit, and he made a point to ruin the joke as they stepped away. They came back. Well, while they were away, I asked the crowd not to say anything when they come back. So he came back, and we all just stared at the person for a couple of minutes.
Just staring at him.
Yeah. He eventually got embarrassed. Yeah, it was petty, but it was fun for me because
you should have sat right at this table and just on one of these.
Like this.
we were kind of doing that. I asked the crowd, grab your drinks. Let's get the waiters to come in. This guy, because the show hadn't started. So anyway, but that's a long.
But at the same time, Pete, you have to take in consideration that he didn't just ruin your joke; he ruined the joke for everybody else.
For everybody else,
So he deserved it.
That's right. He kind of did deserve it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I had fun doing that. That was the only time I did it, but that was so much fun.
Well, listen, guys. At the end of the day, these questions work because everybody has a story, right? Everybody has has a petty opinion. Everybody thinks their answer is correct one. That is exactly what makes this kind of debate fun that we had tonight. It starts with something simple, then suddenly the whole chat is confessing, arguing, laughing, and exposing themselves one question at a time. Now, our chat was doing that for a while, but then some of our chat disappeared, and then the other people that came and joined us, they didn't get involved in chat. So we have got to run through this thing again because they fucked up, because the chat fucked up. We got to pull an upper, we got to do what we call here at It's Not Okay TV, an upper room.
Bing
Yeah,
bong. Get it
yeah,
done.
bing bong. We got to pull yeah, we call that Pete, I'm sorry, brother, but we call that an upper room here at It's Not Okay TV when we got to do a part 2 like on the next day or something. We just do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to say. Listen, Pete, thank you very much for jumping up here with us, man. We're gonna get into trivia, and you gonna join us in chat for the trivia?
Yeah, I'll be in the chat. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. This was fun.
We
You're
thank
awesome.
you for being here with us.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for jumping up here with us.
All right. Stay shaving.
Stay shaving. Yeah, yeah, stay shaving, brother. That you have it right there, man. All right, listen, we're gonna get into trivia, people. Where's our hell yes for people who are joining us?
Yeah,
We need our hell yeah if you're
let's
joining us
hell
here in
yeah. We
trivia.
have only a hell maybe from Nomad.
That's it. We've only got a hell maybe, man. If we don't have enough people for chat, we can't have trivia. We can't do a
Hell
trivia.
yeah, we have a hell yeah from Vinay.
We got a hell yeah from Vinay.
Oh,
We don't have a hell yeah from Ghost Stomper though.
Yeah, where's Ghost Stomper? Hell yeah from Soda.
We got a hell yeah from Sorta. No one from Triker. No one from Kashmira. What's going on over here? Let me see. Let me see. Hell yeah from Kashmira. We do have it. We have it going on, my brother.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have it
yeah,
going
it's
on.
It's on.
We have
Okay,
our
everybody,
trivia.
let's do this.
Do we have Ghost Stomper in the building or no?
I think he's lurking in the shadows.
You think he's lurking in the shadows, but he didn't give us a hell yes. We don't have his name on our list to take care of, man.
Oh,
You know, and I know Ghost Stomper was coming at Vinay hard, man. He had midgets and shit, by the way. Yeah, he did. He had vertically challenged, excuse me, vertically challenged people taking notes by his desk so that he would score good. Let me try this. This happened last time. I'm going to say his name 3 times. Ghost Stomper, Ghost Stomper, Ghost Stomper. Let's see if he appears. We got our trivia going to start. You ready, my brother? You got the people that we need?
Yep, I've got everything I need right here.
Okay,
Now,
we've got everybody up here on. we have got our top 10 list here going. We got Vinay, Schumann at 58, Ghost Stomper at 52, 3 Bike Triker at 48, Kashmir at 44, Sora at 43, Shane at 41, Nomad at 38, Skurzatz at 26, Icebringer at 14, who did not join us here tonight, Malene at 14. So these are our top 10 people. Let's get into it right now. You hear it?
no, I
Bro.
do not. Nope. I hear crickets. Man, check the sound like Ghost Stomper said when you share the screen.
I do, and I did, and you should. And you should. Let me check it. 1 second. Let me check. Talk to the people for a second.
Talk to the people first. Let's do this.
Okay. Now it should work because I've done everything that it says here to work. Okay.
Even that small box in at the bottom when you share the screen. There's a small box when you share the screen. I saw it.
Dude, I got to remove it from the screen then. Let me remove it. Stop
remove
screen.
it.
All right. Now I'm going to share screen. Yeah, it's always on. Also
It's
share
always
tab audio. Yeah. It's always on.
Asha.
I always have it there.
Because when I shared the screen, that was off. That's why we didn't get the sound from.
Do you hear it now?
podcasters.
Wait a minute. Oh fuck! No, you don't.
You took that off.
Yeah, I did. I did. Hang on a second. I gotta wait for this a second. Okay. Load quiz. Share screen. I've only got the. Oh, you know why?
Why?
Because I think I deleted the one screen off of here.
Oh, the one where you had the sound all in order and working.
Yeah, no, I deleted the whole thing. I accidentally shut it off. Apparently,
Oh,
because it's not here.
ew.
Because it's not here. No, it's not here. Give me 1 second. I shall be up with you in 1 second.
It's all good. It's all good. No stress. No stress.
I am stressed. You know, that whole question thing about stress, stressed people and shit should be that right there. Okay, so let me see. We got the share screen. We have got the It's Not Okay TV right here. We have got that. Let me see. We have got this. We are going to put this up here like that. I could keep it small like that and it would be fantastic for me. But if I do like that, it's better for you, right? And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make sure the site settings are set with sound is allow. You should hear this, my brother.
No, you removed it.
I fucking removed it,
Again.
didn't I, again? I fucking removed it again, didn't I? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my fucking Lord. What stupidity are we working with tonight? Oh, my Lord. I actually had it up there and then I moved it. Yeah, I know, bro, man. Leave me alone.
That's stress. I understand. It's stress.
That's stress, right? Okay, so let me put this one here. We're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do. If I don't get it this time, I deserve not to do trivia tonight, bro.
Joe is on 404 error.
Yeah. Here we go. Now, I just want to make sure that my sound is on and everything, and I got it. And sound is allow. It's everything good. I'm not shutting this off. Okay, there you go. Tell me if you got everything going, my brother. You should have everything going properly. Whoa. You should have everything going properly, right? Oh no, I lost my. Oh no, I lost my. There you go. There's my trivia board back up. Ready? Tell me if you hear this.
Yeah, we got it. Genius.
That was my bad, bro. Where's the music? The fuck happened?
There's no question. There's no answers. There's no music.
Oh, why? Oh, you suck, bro. You suck. Just a second, man.
Vanessa says that the right answer is A, B, C, and D. All of them.
No, this sucks, bro. You know what happened? I redid the fucking trivia, right?
Yeah.
So because I redid the trivia,
You don't
I
have the- you don't have
I
the question.
deleted the download on the trivia. Do you know what I mean? Because I shut it off.
Yeah.
So I never really reloaded it.
ACDC. How about D? Oh, D is there.
I promise it will work this time. I promise it'll work this time. Are you ready?
We are ready.
I am so sorry for the delays, my people. Let's go. Tell me you hear it, though. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Then we are ready. You're good.
Yeah, everything is good.
Alarm clock screams at 5:45. Coffee tastes burnt, but it still does a trick. Gas tank low and the rent comes fast. Paychecks here, but it sure won't last. Boss man talks like we owe him my bones. A smile.
I love this song, man.
We drag ourselves home,
Man.
but out on the porch when the
I like
hard days
all of
rise,
them.
we crack one open and let our spirits rise.
We ain't rich, but we're alive.
Cheap old car and
Man,
a Friday drive. Bills on the
Man, that makes it. Which everyday human behavior do psychologists say people are most likely to fake? Excuse me. Which ones do they?
Every time that happens, it takes me back to that video when we were watching a tutorial.
But I just can't help it. The interesting conversations, bro. This is what it was, man. Interesting conversation, man. We don't have a whole lot of people here. Where is Ghost Stomper tonight? He could be making some ground right now, but he jumped off on us, and nobody got it right. Absolutely nobody.
Nobody.
Interesting
Nobody.
conversations. It was the longest answer out there too. You're always supposed to go with the longest answer, man. That's 1 out of 15. Let's go for the next one.
Groceries to buy, but we still gotta laugh and a reason to try. We ain't broken the heart, just low on cash. Turn up the song, let the bad week pass. Life hits hard, but we still survive. We ain't rich, but damn, we're alive.
Exclusive trivia brought to you by It's Not Okay TV with music.
Dinner came out of a paper sack. Car radio loud with the windows cracked. Kids in the yard, dogs raising hell. Neighbors grill got that charcoal meat smell. Somebody laughing too hard.
Man, we got, according to sleep studies, what is the most common reason people wake up during the night? Answers are locked, man.
I'm curious
Answers are
about
locked.
this question.
You are, right?
I am, because
Well-
I woke up like 7 times last night.
The answer is C. And I can't believe everybody got it right
That's
down there, man.
anxiety. I don't feel stressed and I don't have anxiety.
But you actually do. You actually do. You just don't realize it. You know, you go to sleep and your brain is going a mile a minute thinking about all kinds of things. If you
Oh,
really think
yeah.
about it, that makes sense.
No, that's the thing about me. When I go to sleep, I fell asleep in like 2 seconds. I hit the pillow and I'm out.
Well, then you have a great life, my brother. You're not stressed. Question 3 of 15.
Had a joke. Somebody light on one like this smoke. It ain't champagne in the diamond view, but it feels like gold. All these things around you. We ain't rich, but we're alive. Cheap old car and the Friday drive. Bills on the table and groceries to buy, but we still got a laugh and a reason to try. We ain't broken the heart, just low on cash. Turn up the song, let the bad week pass. Life hits hard, but we still survive. We ain't rich, but damn, we're alive.
Yeah. They definitely got it right on this one. I knew this was an easy one. Which human sense is statistically most tied to triggering emotional memories? B, smell.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
B, smell, man. They all got that right, man. Man, I'm a little sorry Ghost Stomper didn't come here. He had a chance. I mean, Vinay did get one wrong already. Ghost Stomper would have had his one up that he needed, man. Vinay, not that I don't want you to win, hon, but Ghost Stomper, I mean, midgets and everything. Come on. Next question, 4 out of 10.
Maybe someday we'll catch that break. Get a little more than the world tries to take. Till then we dance on the cracked up floor. With empty pockets and hearts wanting more. We got scars, but they prove we tried.
In relationship surveys, my brother, what is one of the top silent relationship killers? And they all answered. They all, oh shit,
All
I got
said-
the wrong.
Everybody said C.
Yeah, but I got the wrong thing up in front of me to show them the answer. There you go. They all said C, poor communications.
Poor communication, and that's
Which is-
absolutely right.
Absolutely correct. Man, we got 5 of 15 right now. Look at fucking up a room coming in like a half hour late.
Burning inside. Sunday comes and the bills still wait. Monday's already at the starting gate. But we got stories, we got songs, we got each other when the week goes wrong. No silver spoon, no golden crown, just stubborn fools who don't stay down. If being rich means losing these times, keep the damn money. We use nickels and dimes. We ain't rich, but we're alive. Keep
No, we got some different answers on that one, my brother. We got some different answers on that one. What do most people do first after getting into bed? What do you think it is? What do you do first when you get into bed? I say untie my pants, but that wasn't part of the questions.
Yeah. No, I didn't see the question.
I say grab my phone. I say grab my phone.
After
Grab their
the
phone.
phone. Turn
Grab
on
the
music,
phone.
fix pillow, stretch. But usually I stretch. I like to stretch.
After you say good night.
No, immediately when I go to bed. When I lay down, that's the first
Yeah.
thing I do. I
It
stretch.
says,
a
what's
little.
the first thing people do after getting into bed? Yeah, stretch.
Yeah, stretching? Yeah.
Well, the
yeah.
answer is B. Grab their phone. So who got that right? Nomad got that right. Triker got that right, and that's that. Nobody else got it right, brother. Next question, 6 out of 15.
and the Friday drive. Bills on the table and groceries to buy, but we still got a laugh and a reason to try. We ain't broken the heart, just low on cash. Turn up the song, let the bad beat pass. Life hits hard, but we still survive. We ain't rich, but damn,
We're alive. Original music. It's not okay TV. Music, my brother. It's
What?
the beat is awesome, but I also know that nobody can find that other than being here at It's Not Okay TV.
Exactly.
They can't hear this music any other place but here. That's it, man. They can check Suno, they can check Spotify, they can check YouTube. They can only find it here at It's Not Okay TV because it's our music. Which situation makes people lie the most? You got to ask yourself. C, first dates. Hey, we got Sora has it right and Triker has it right. There
Man,
you go.
I don't think that's a good position to lie.
In first dates,
Yeah.
I think most people lie during the first dates. They try to be
But
something they're really not to
yeah,
to
but
to, to impress people.
that's the thing about it, because they're gonna find out at one point or another if you keep on dating that person. You're gonna find out that you were lying. You know?
Well, if you're in date 3 or 4, you can figure it out at that point. You can say, "Oh, by the way, I lied." You know what I mean? So, next
By the
question.
way.
By the way, question 7 out of 15. Here we go.
Clock hit 5 and the work week passed. Looking for good times that's gonna last. Paycheck small, but the music loud. Whole crew rolling through a downtown crowd. Girls dressed sharp, boys cleaned up. First round poured in a plastic cup. Laughing like rent wasn't doing days. Burning off steam in all kinds of ways. It was Friday night party, friends in the line. Hard week was one hell of a grind. Hands in the air, feet stomping the floor. Nobody thinking about work anymore. Raise one high, let the bad days drown. We came to light up this tidy time.
You know what I think? You know what I think, my brother? I think there was a lot of copying going on in this one. Why? Because of all the answers that there were, the answer is indeed A. I'm almost there. I don't think I've ever really said that. I've always said my battery's dying, or I just saw this. My battery's about to die, or I just saw this. Sorry, I'm answering you now. I'm almost there. No, I know. No, now I got to give credit to Vinay. She answered that right away. Maybe 3 bike drive, but I think everybody else copied that. What do you think? Do you think
Right.
you would have said that? What is the most common lie told in text messages? I'm almost there. Battery dying. Sorry,
It
just
makes
saw this or
sense.
I fell asleep.
It makes sense a little bit. It makes sense a little bit because if you're waiting for somebody, you don't usually call them first. You give him a message.
Mhm.
Man, are you still coming? And he
Well,
gives you, I'm almost there, man, even though he's half
oh,
an hour away.
okay, I don't ever remember sending that text myself. So, but battery dying
Me?
and sorry, I just saw this. Yes, I have done that plenty of times. But next question, 8 out of 15. We is halfway there.
If trouble walks in, let trouble know.
We came together.
And together we go. And together we go. Then three slick boys came leaning in, but cheap cologne and a sideways grin, talking too close, acting too brave, like respect was something them mamas never gave. One said, "Baby, what you doing with him?" She looked at the man with the loving grin, said, "He came with me, we go together. You got no chance, not now, not ever." It was Friday night party, friends in the line.
Hard we gone, it was one hell of a grind.
Hands in the air, feet stomping the floor.
Nobody thinking about work anymore.
Man, people got this one wrong, my brother. Which social situation causes the most anxiety for the average person? B, public speaking. Nomad got that one right. The only one to get that one right, man.
Hey,
The only one to get that one right.
Nomad, I think you have a problem speaking in public. I'm just saying.
Man, he recognized. Man, next question, 9 out of 15.
Days one high, let the bad days drown.
We came to light up this tight town.
If trouble walks in, let trouble know.
We came together.
And together we go. For a second, everybody knew that kind of lie could split the room in two, but she stepped back and took his hand, said, "I'm not confused, I know my man." Her friend smiled and did the same. No one had to swing, no one fed the flame. The trouble boy.
Right now, like this is how you do it, right? You go, which human habit is most strongly linked to procrastination? Answers are locked. Reveal answer. A, over planning.
Over
What's
planning.
next question?
And then you talk for a second. And then you just go, okay, 10 out of 15. Next question. You ready? You take it from here, okay?
Okay.
Milo will help you.
Saw they had no place, so they turned around and walked away. Then the beat came back and they all had fun. Bartender smiled because the night begun. Couple spun where the trouble had been. Friends cracked jokes and ordered again. By closing time, we were soaring loud. Arms around shoulders and the men who were proud. The week was hard and loyalty was found. That's what it means, having good friends around. It was Friday night party, friends in the line.
Hard we gone, it was one hell of a grind.
Hands in the air, feet stomping the floor.
Nobody thinking about work anymore.
Raise one high, let the bad days drown.
We came to light up this tired town.
If trouble walks in, let trouble know.
We came together.
Okay,
And-
answer is locked.
3 bike tracker at the buttons.
Reveal answer. B.
And the answer is B. B. Let's see who got it right. B. Everybody except Kashmira. Kashmira? I'm just saying.
That's right.
Okay, Tracker, you can move to the next one.
Okay.
I still see your face when she smiled at me. Back when forever was all we would be. Memories hit hard when you sit all alone. Sometimes they are good, others turn you to stone. And I beg like a fool, forgetting my pride. Watched her with other boys as I died inside. That heartbreak was real, I'll never forget. But life moved on, and a good woman I met is hard as hell to let the memories die. But I got to remember, I'm not the same guy. I ain't the wreck that I used to be, but that old bastard.
Answer is locked. Okay. Reveal. Which household argument happens most frequently worldwide?
And the answer is
D. Answer is D.
everybody got it right. Hey.
What to eat? Question 12 of 15.
Still looks at me. I got scars that scream. When the nights turn black, a constant reminder not to look back.
I couldn't take it anymore.
I had nights I don't
I
break
thought
about,
so.
at least not anymore. Blood on my knuckles, cops at the door. Cheap thrills, bad friends, and a heart full of rage. Living like death is soon to be on stage. I saw a judge look down as if it's too late. Heard my mama cry, this can't be your fate. So I buried that life, it was time to be strong.
Yeah, definitely. What annoys roommates the fastest? Answers are locked indeed. And the answer is A, wet towels. Everybody said C, dirty dishes.
Well,
Yeah,
they
man.
have a point.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I had to go wash the car, so I had to find a fill-in real quick, man. I hope he did a good enough job.
Yeah,
I-
that was not bad. That was not bad. He did a very good job. When I was on cue, immediately took his spot. She took care of the period. Man, everything went smoothly.
Are you trying to say you don't need me no more?
I never said that.
It sounds like you're trying to get to that point. One day, everything went smoothly. Who needs Joey? What the fuck? Who needs Joey? Man,
Man,
question 13 of 15. I'm not giving you a chance to answer that. Next question.
Rid of the past and stop being wrong. It's hard as hell to let the memories die, but I've got to remember I'm not the same guy. I ain't the wreck that I used to be, but that old bastard sometimes still looks at me. I got scars that scream. When the nights turn black, a constant reminder not to look back.
Hey, which habit wastes the most time daily? You got to ask yourselves this because I'm about to tell you which habit wastes the most time daily. It's A, checking
Checking
apps,
apps.
bro.
yeah.
It's
Yep.
checking apps. Let me just say thank you for 3 Bike Triker for filling in with me for filling in for me for 2 minutes there. I do appreciate it. We are down to the last 2 questions of the night, my brother. The last 2 questions. Are we do we got a close run going on happening here? Is there a possibility of a tie?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Well, there's still 2 questions left. Let's not get carried away.
Yeah,
Well,
it's close.
14 out of 15. Let's do it.
I remember cold rooms, empty baggies around, being alone with no good to be found. Heat cut off and the walls of dough paint. I stared at the devil like he was my saint. I used to curse God, it was never my bad. These were the worst days I ever had. Now my house stays warm, my family is fed. Enough is enough, I finally said. Some ghosts stay hidden while others go boo. They sneak your head when you got nothing to do. They wear a face or the jailhouse light or the sound of your stomach from morning to night. I'm not looking for pity, I just want you to know life can get real, not some Broadway show.
Yeah, man, this was a tricky one for me too. I got to admit, I've probably flown probably 200 or 300 times in my life, and I got to tell you, this was a little bit of a tricky one for me. According to surveys, what annoys passengers most during the flights? What do you think it is, my brother?
That cart
The who?
that they push, the cart that they push down the aisle.
I say it's babies crying, right? I say it's babies crying, but
Hmm.
the answer is B, seat kicking. People kicking the back of your seat. Yeah.
Never really happened to me.
Yeah. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, yeah. That's more annoying than a baby crying. It really is.
Yeah,
You get that
yeah.
person behind you constantly, and your seat's going like that, moving up and down, moving up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't like it, man. I don't like it at all. Man, I'll tell you what, we are down to our last question of the night. So anybody just joining us here or anybody on the channel who hasn't done so already, do us a favor. Share, like, subscribe. If you do that, it's free for you. Means the world to us. We put a lot of effort into this for you guys. I'm losing my voice, my brother. I'm losing my voice. As you
And
can hear.
don't forget to smash the bell icon so you'll get notified every time we go live or we post another video.
Yeah. You got to do that. And by the way, I got to announce a special coming up this Sunday. We have a special coming up this Sunday, which my brother is unaware of. He has no idea I'm even saying this right now. I'm pulling this out
Clueless.
without even talking to him. Totally clueless.
Clueless. But I gotta say, it, whatever you come up with, I'm 100% with it. Because I
See,
know you're not gonna do stupid stuff.
you don't know that, man. You know I'm famous for stupid shit, man. How can you say that? How can you say
But
that, bro?
not when it comes to this podcast.
Man, I'll tell you what. See, that's what brothers are all about. He's got my back. He has no idea what I'm about to say. But what I'm about to say to you is this. This upcoming Sunday, my brother Milo and me will be together, hosting this thing together, side by side, instead of on separate screens. So that will be a special. We'll be doing it in my brother's studio. And the following one will be done outside in my yard at a fire. This Sunday, look for us both. Final question, 15 of 15.
Another asshole guy.
Let the memories die, but I've got to remember I'm not the same guy. I ain't the red that I used to be, but that old bastard sometimes still looks at me. I got scars that scream when the nights turn black, a constant reminder not to look back. Yeah, I built me a life from the ashes below. But some night.
Now,
Yeah.
before you reveal the answer,
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to ask Kashmir something.
Oh, you want to ask Kashmir or something?
Yes, I want to
Okay.
ask Kashmir something.
Okay.
What? Oh shit! What made her choose C?
It's the same letter as in her name.
Oh, probably that's why. Okay.
I don't know, but she did buck the trade on that one.
Before
Which
you
you-
reveal the answer, I have a feeling I have to give her the button.
Do you think so? Well, I don't know. I don't know the answer, to be honest with you, yet. So, which human behavior is most associated with low attention spans today? I didn't
don't know.
even pay attention.
I don't know the answer either, but I have a feeling that's not the answer.
Okay. Well, Kashmir says it was a guess. There's an answer to your question, my brother. So let's reveal the answer. And she was wrong with the guess. Man, she could have been right, man. She could have been right.
She could have
Rapid
been
app
right,
switching.
But basically, we did speak about it.
Yeah,
A
we did.
couple of
We
shows
did.
behind.
Yeah, we did. But that
Kashmira?
doesn't matter.
Kashmira, pay more attention. Pay more attention to the show.
So
Yes.
tell me, do we have a tie tonight?
No,
We do not. So I'm closing the trivia down.
wait. Let me put the last answers. I want to be 100% sure.
Yeah, I want you to be too.
Let me do this.
And I know I didn't even talk to you about joining you for this Sunday, but I figure what the hell. My brother is about 10 or 15 minutes away from me right now. We are in different locations, but we're about 10 or 15 minutes away from each other. And I figured for his first time since he moved back to Romania, I'd like to join him. So we're going to go over there, and I just figured it'd be a nice little special do side by side instead of
Oh,
on
yeah.
separate screens for next week.
So we do have a clear winner.
We have a clear winner. I'm shutting down trivia.
Yes.
I'm shutting down trivia. Okay.
Yes.
Then
So
talk to me.
in tonight's trivia, should I start with third place?
Start with third place. Tell us who won third place. I'm losing my
Yeah.
voice, bro. I'm
Yeah,
losing my
me too.
voice.
Is it from what? Are you getting sick? Don't get
No,
sick.
it's from talking too much, bro.
So on third place, we have Kashmir.
Kashmir. Kashmir.
We have Kashmir on third place. And then on second place, we have Sora, we have Free Bike Triker, and we have Benay on second place. All of them.
Which leaves Nomad for the first place.
Nomad. Congratulations, you are on first place and you won tonight's trivia.
Yeah, how much did he have? What do you have? 13, 14?
No, actually, he had 11.
11.
11.
Yeah, 'cause he's a little bit cocky. He's a little bit cocky, Nomad. He's a little bit cocky. He sent me a message saying, man, I got to purposely lose so that I lose and I don't come in first place. See,
Yeah,
he's a little bit cocky, Nomad.
You didn't do a good job.
Yeah, didn't do too good of a job, right? Because 12, 13, 14, 15, there was still plenty of room to beat his ass, right?
Yeah, and he even said that he had some problems with the chat. He got an error. You are not trying, my brother.
But you cannot take it away from him. He did
Nope.
come in first, man.
He did come in first. So
But here's the thing: had
congratulations.
Ghost Stomper been here, and he did his 15 out of 15, he was right on track to overtake Vinay.
Vinay. Yeah,
He only
yeah,
has one. There's only one more trivia in this month before we give away the prize, right?
yeah,
There's
yeah.
one more trivia. Ghost
that was
Stomper had a
Sunday.
real chance of catching Vinay. Now he has no chance of
Zero.
catching Vinay. Zero
Zero.
chance. Ghost Stomper fucked the whole night up with his not being here. Man, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? Vinay, you had a challenge, and you still got a challenge, though. You still got a challenge by 3 bike triker. You could still lose to 3 bike triker. So,
Oh,
and all the
really?
rest of them, they're too far away for you, Vinay. But 3 bike trikers, how much did 3 bike triker get?
Triker got tonight 9 points.
He got 9 points.
9 points.
Okay, so if Vinay fucks up royally next week on Sunday, royally, like gets 6 or 7 wrong, and Triker gets them all right, he mathematically could take first.
Yeah.
Mathematically.
So, Triker, if you want to win this month, you better pay attention, my brother. Pay attention.
Or be really good to your father, so I give you the answers. I didn't say that.
If Triker makes Sunday, if he makes 14 or 15, he's disqualified immediately.
You can't do that to him, man. You can't do that to him. No, man. It is, man. He says, I'll win. Look at him. Strong. I never give him the answers, man. I never give him the answers. He's always in the other room, man. He's fantastic for what he does. All right, my brother. Let's get us out of this show, man. We're at 2 hours, 18 minutes, man. Fantastic job to everybody. Get us out of this show.
And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Pete, for joining us on stage and sharing a couple of laughs and a couple of stories with us. I hope everybody had a great time like we did. Spread the kindness, spread the love, and we will see you on Sunday on our next special episode when me and my brother are going to stream from right here together.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome. Back to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the segue, man. Back to you. Listen, man, everything my brother said, and yes, on Sunday, we're going to go ahead and be together, me and Milo, and we're going to do it right from the one room there with that. Saying, I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet, but I had to give my brother at least this 3 or 4 day warning. He did not know about it till I announced it tonight, so this is the way it is. Listen, I'm Joey Shits. This is my brother Milo Giggles. We form Shits and Giggles here on It's Not Okay TV. If you haven't done so already, do us a favor. Hit the share, like, subscribe. You help us grow. Help us do our thing. All the music you heard tonight was original. The trivia you saw was ours. You know, we work really hard for you. So, hey, it's so long. It's farewell, but it's never goodbye. We'll catch you Sunday night.